Previously on Mystical Shadows 402.
This is some brief history about the Argo Hotel located in Nebraska. The Argo Hotel is considered to be the oldest hotel in the state. It is considered to be the most haunted hotel in the state. It was built in the year of 1911. Construction lasted until the springtime of 1912, and at this point in time it would run as a hotel well into the 30s, and shortly after would become a sanatorium until the late 60s, where it was then shut down and it became another doctor's office and medical facility for another 20 years. After that, it remained vacant until renovations. Renovations took place in the 1990s, and it began to return Argo back into its former self. At this point in time, they would actually find the remains of a child located in the wall, and speculations of story began to circulate around the local communities, and eventually would actually lead to the oldest hotel in Nebraska being the most haunted hotel in the state. But is it? Let's find out.
Smash that like and subscribe button for us, does a ton for the channel. Become a member of the Shadow family. And with that being said, let's get to the reason why we're all here.
Thank you for tuning in to Shadow Radio. I'm your host, Amanda, and today we'll be talking about the Argo Hotel and with Mama T and Brett. What did you know about the Argo that made you guys want to go there?
What I knew about the Argo Hotel was that people that I knew had stayed there, and they had said that they felt like they weren't alone, that they felt like it was inhabited by spirits or ghosts, and it made me want to stay there. I've always wanted to stay there and check it out.
When I was a little kid, I was told about the stories of the Argo, and how they found remains in the Argo, and how the place was considered to be one of Nebraska's haunted locations. As I grew up, there was an individual in my family who actually went and stayed at the Argo Hotel. Their experience at the Argo Hotel left them a little unsettling, as if someone was there with them and as if they were being watched or they were being followed during their stay. Well, this led to them actually referring me back to this location about 10 years ago. They said, if we ever get the opportunity, we definitely need to get in there and check it out, because when they stayed at that location, they definitely felt like as if there was some sort of paranormal or spiritual things going on.
During your live feed, it seemed like there was different activity and names being said. Is there any way you guys could elaborate on that?
During the live feed, we had a lot of names come through that were mentioned that we weren't sure where they had come from, and we asked the owner about that, and she hadn't heard them before. And then we had a lot of orbs and noises being heard and shadows.
So yeah, during the live feed, we did capture some unique names, some unique activity going on. Like Mama T said, we talked to the owner. The owner wasn't able to verify the names, but me and Mama T were actually somewhat able to verify some of those names. We think a couple of those names could be relatives from that area. They have the exact same name, and sometimes on investigations a little close to home, sometimes stuff like that happens. So it's definitely interesting.
During the investigation at the Argo, you guys used the music box. Is that something you guys plan on using in the future? And how would you say it helped in this investigation?
We used a music box during our investigation, and it seemed to help us realize that we weren't necessarily there alone. And we have invested in one, and we will be using it more. I was very intrigued in having one.
Yeah, that music box, though, definitely an interesting piece of equipment. We definitely enjoyed using it so much that we invested in one right after the episode. So with that being said, though, some of the altercations we had with that music box throughout the night were interesting. Some of them were us setting it off. Some of them, it should have been going off because the sensor was totally in different direction or against the wall or something, So the fact that it was able to pick up some sort of movement in that general direction was just mind-blowing to us, so mind-blowing that we invested. So with that being said, you guys will be seeing the music box on more episodes, and definitely an interesting piece of equipment, and glad we got our hands on one.
Where would you say was the most active area of the hotel?
I would say that the part that made me the most uncomfortable was when we were in the basement and we were by where the straitjacket was. And then when I woke up from sleeping that night and found out that the REM pod had been going off while I was asleep, that kind of scared me a little bit because I slept right through it. My favorite part of the investigation was the honeymoon suite, the music room, the hallway, the room that we stayed in. It was all amazing. The whole night was a great investigation.
Most active area of the Argo Hotel would definitely have to be either the upstairs or the basement, hands down. You watch those videos and you'll see for yourself. The lobby, we did capture some stuff, but during the investigation, I was well aware we were capturing things upstairs from all the intelligent EVPs, and also downstairs when I was by myself during the 3 a.m. challenge. We definitely captured some intelligent EVPs also. During the lobby area, it seemed to calm down. This was also right before the witching hour, so, there's a little bit of guesstimation right there, and ended up leading off into the basement after that. So maybe whatever was setting the cat ball or setting off that music box in the lobby was the same thing talking to me in the basement.
I would have to say that the Leslie Brooks room was the most active area for intelligence, along with the music room. It was very good.
Do you think you will be going back there in the future?
We definitely have plans to go back. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. We're going to plan on our whole crew going this time and cover more areas and hopefully catch more.
I definitely see us going back. We're going to be doing another investigation there with the whole group, try to get some guest investigators on. We do have some merch giveaway packages that the keys are going to get turned in, and I think one of them will be the next time we go there. So definitely interesting. You guys will see one of our merch giveaway winners on the channel, and you'll also be able to see us back at the Argo Hotel.
Thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching the video and everything. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, with that, if you could or would, drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, you'll be seeing us next time on
Alright,
Mr.
you guys see this? Came up to grab this ball off the bed and it's going on.